show. Move down. Scoot down so I can sit down.
I can't believe that I come all the way from the United States and you have to be here too.
Yes. God damn it. Can you see my body with this red collar? Do I look like a floating head? Am I okay?
There's a whiff of floating head about it.
I didn't know the couch was red, Graham.
I told you, don't wear that.
I forgot.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And red wine as well. Red.
Yeah, red wine, red everything.
Yeah.
And Sofia, Modern Family. Everybody loves Modern Family. 11 years of Modern Family.
Gracias.
¿Cómo te llamas?
And oddly, I did not know till the two of you were on the show today, Mr. Hart was also in Modern Family.
Yes, I was lucky because I wasn't in that scene.
Okay.
I didn't really saw him that day. It was Phil Dunphy, but I knew he was there in that episode. Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, it was great to have him in one episode. I was 11 seasons. It was, one of my favorite things to do in the whole world because it was like going to work with my family, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
And that day that he went, I wasn't there, so it really doesn't make any difference in my life.
And after 11 years, it must have been so weird waking up thinking, oh, that's gone. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking. We were all very, very sad because, it's the people you want to see every day. And you do get separated when you finish. Also, when the day that we ended Modern Family, 2 weeks later, the pandemic happened. So we didn't see each other, really. It was just suddenly we don't see each other anymore. It was really hard. But, now we get connected when we can. Everybody's doing their own thing, but every time we can, we connect.
Yeah, there's bound to be a reunion.
I still connect with a lot of them. We still talk. Yeah, because they say, well, I don't say it, but they say my episode was one of the best.
I don't remember that episode.
Hey, we're going to start tonight with Kevin Hart's latest performance in the movie Lift. It is out on Netflix from this very day. And this is sort of a high-tech heist movie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So tell us who you play, what's going on, what's happening, Kevin Hart.
Well, Graham, I'm glad you asked the question, because right now, my voice may change, and the only reason why is because in this particular film, I'm an action star.
Wow. No, he is.
Yeah.
He really is.
I'm an action star. Yeah. I didn't have to say it. You guys can tell by looking at my arms. This is a movie that takes place in the air. It's a heist that goes on at 40,000 feet in the air, and it's a thriller. It's action with an amazing ensemble cast, and we wanted the global IP. We wanted something that the world could gravitate towards, love, hold on to, and watch with whomever, whenever, and whatever. And this is my first leading man role where I'm serious.
It took you a long time, huh?
What? Well, you know what? Wow. In this one, I'm not the Kevin that you knew of old. I'm
just saying. I was just curious.
Man.
Yes, very good. Good for you, but it took a long time.
You should start respecting me more now that I'm an action star. I'm not the Kevin from Modern Family. Things have changed. Things have changed for me now. Okay?
Yeah, I think you're joking, but there are jokes in this movie, but it is not a comedy. It is a proper thriller.
It's a real thriller. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? So in this particular film, because it takes place in an airplane, they had to build the sets, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing for me was the confined space, heat. I fall asleep flat. Not because I'm a narcoleptic, but if I get hot, I get sleepy. So my thing is so I do fall asleep fast. And because I'm an action star now, I'm on harnesses and all of this stuff. And I'm like, you can't overwork me, because I'm like a car, baby. You overheat me, I'm gonna shut down.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Totally
Don't gas me too hard.
No.
Give me room to go.
Oh, he has a little battery.
Okay. Why are y'all clapping? Why are you clapping? Don't celebrate that. Graham?
I'm not clapping.
Don't celebrate
I'm not clapping.
Yeah,
Graham, can I ask a heartfelt question? Yes, a real question. So, as a comedian that's now crossed into the acting world, right? I feel like I got here through a different road. And, my road isn't one of, the studies, the school, but I've adapted and I've grab the craft. And I love the craft, but I didn't come from the background that you guys do. It's always been like a question for me. Now that you've done both and you've dabbled in both, what do you prefer? Because theater gives you, of course, the immediate reaction. And I compare that to stand-up comedy. Like, I get an immediate reaction and feedback from the audience. And I can only imagine in doing plays, Broadway, West End, et cetera, there's an immediate reaction. But then when you go into the world of movie or television, it's no reaction. It's on tape and it's an edit.
Yeah.
What do you prefer as people that come from a world of, like, perfection within the craft?
I mean, I like both things, but if I had a gun to my head, on the unlikely event I had a gun to my head and said, theatre or film, I would choose theatre.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the connection that you get with an audience, like tonight, we're having this connection. We hear that you're... And also... Look.
Hey.
Oh.
It says only connect. Can you see that?
Who is this guy?
I got
It's so interesting. Damn, I'm such a fan after this,
Thank you,
man.
Kevin. Thank you very much.
How before you weren't?
Well, not at the level that I am now after seeing him on the couch and talk. Jody, what about you? What are you saying?
yeah.
I think theatre, I think there's something beautiful about, like, having to accept that each show every night is going to be completely different to the next, and it's not always going to be what you want it to be, but you have to accept it and then try again the next night. So I think it's good for your...
as well.
Yeah.
So you feel like me and Sophia
Well,
don't deserve
Sophia,
our
Sophia,
success?
you-
Oh my God, that was a bleep.
Why are you putting me in your group?
I'm gonna go down and take you with me.
No, Kevin, Sophia's done a Broadway show.
Ain't this a bitch? When did you do that? When did you do that?
On Broadway, you might not know this, but it's a show called Chicago.
I know Chicago.
I play Mama Morton.
Oh, wow.
But you didn't want to, did you?
I didn't want to.
Love
Oh my God.
But, you know, it was very interesting thing because I was, you know, starting my career as an actress. I had moved to LA, whatever, and, you know, you have your agents and, you know, they ask you, what are you willing to do, what you can do. Of course, you write, you tell them, yeah, I would, you know, because you're trying to get a job, whatever
ride
it
a
is.
horse.
I'm like, yeah, I can act, I can sing, I can do everything. So then one day they get this call. It's like, okay, so you know what? They're looking for somebody Latin. We want you to go and see the people from Chicago. You're gonna be in New York. And I'm like, for what? It's like, yeah, they're looking for someone for Mama Morton. I'm like, but I've barely even been on TV or movies or anything. How the hell am I gonna? I've never been on a stage. But I'm like, yes, of course, I will go. But I'm thinking, I'm gonna go to the audition. Of course, they're gonna say no. And at least, you know, my agents think, okay, she went, she knows how to do this. I go to do the audition and they tell me yes.
Wow.
And
That's so
then
dope.
I wanted to cry.
When was this, Sophia?
It was like 6 months before I started Modern Family. Wow. So they tell me...
1966? What year was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with my story. Very interesting. Yeah.
So how long did you have to do it for?
We did it for like 2 months and a half. And it was crazy because I had never been on a stage. I've never been with a real audience. I had to sing. I had to, you know, be with real actors. Like, it was nerve-wracking.
Wow.
And I just swallowed it and I did it and it was amazing. I had the best time. I have all the I mean, you can't compare it to what they did because Mama Morton is a smaller role.
Great role, though.
But you know, it's amazing to see these people night after night, you know, give it all. And, you know, I was backstage fascinated the whole time. But theater is not for me. They don't pay enough.
Okay.
Honestly.
I just want to take the time to say, like, you know, of course I play around. I'm very silly, but on the serious note, I am very envious of the path of a theater actor and actress. I think it's amazing, and I equate to the understanding of the live audience feel. So, you know, as a person that just gets that side of it, it's really, really dope to see people have such huge success and then go and find success on the other side as well. So congrats to you both, just as a person sitting here.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.